everybody in the world die? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Please, everybody in the world die? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the face shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient. Hoping one day I'll blow up from the basement. Statement. Time is so vacant. Out of this shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing. Sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown. I'm getting my way in the big put. Don't get it in your place. Don't kiss my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it. The losing fits. I'm losing shit. That's stupid. If you choose to live, but choose to dip. Refuse to fight. Illusion grip and lose a gift. Oh. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. There's no thirsty in this world, just hunger-thirsty persons in different versions. Each new one shit worsens. Pull back the curtain and you'll see the different vermin. We all have different burdens that all seem to cause disturbance. Do me a favor, don't treat me like a neighbor. Don't need the different flavors of your problems just to savor. I've got my own issues. I need a comb to get through. Don't need to grow with you, just go get your own tissue. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, sign. That's it, the end of the song. Next time you sing along, trust me, there's nothing wrong. I just need to carry on, cause society's a myth, put there to make you listen to what they give. Don't ask questions, shut your lid. Yeah, don't ask questions, shut your lid.
Hello, hello.
Turn away from this and go get off the grid. Feel like my brain
Blessings,
is overloaded, man, I'm
and
losing it.
welcome.
Don't let them tell you what to do, man, they don't know shit.
Blessings and welcome. Blessings on this here Friday. Yes, my people, big up on yourself. Please remember to leave a like on the live as you come in. If you're over on the other side and you are not yet subscribed, make sure so you come in, like up the thing, and subscribe to the thing. You don't know how the thing goes.
You don't know on the Real Things podcast. Hey, yo!
All right, my people, big up yourself as well come in. Please remember to leave a like on the live as you come in. Today actually is a full house. It's like every family member is home under some kind of ailment. Half into the left, half into the right, and you don't know what goes. So I'm the and the flu. I'm the nurse. I'm the nurse in the house. All right, my people. In the meantime and between time, you know, yes, sir. In the meantime and between time, I am about to do our sound check. So, excuse. And by the way, guys, you may see a new look around the channel somewhere here, somewhere there. Yes, it is what it is. Sometimes you have to refresh, rejuvenate, and come again. I understand. How comes I'm so slumped? hmm Refresh, rejuvenate, and wheel and come again. So allow me 1 second while we do. As we come in, guys, as you come in, please remember to hit that like. I don't know, say my love no from end to end, from the ground up. More power, more love, more power. And as you come in, you may have noticed that the channel get a little, new look round and about. It's me same way. Me same way. So I put my face on it. And I also put our theme, which is positive vibes only. Should have done that a long time ago. What I had there before was real people do real things. That no means say me no real no more. Being positive and saying positive vibes only means say we don't want no war up inside there. So because as we see it, the streets that we normally roam on a daily basis is, you know how we do it. You know, sometimes we go to different, we go yard and abroad, we go all about, but you know, so we in a Navahansi village day in, day out. You know, we are in Navahansi village. And as far as I'm concerned, there are lots of war games ongoing. And boy, hey, lots of war games ongoing. And if you're not fit, if you're not fit, if you're not savvy, if you're not quick, if you're not sharp, hmm, them say YouTube is not for the faint of heart. And it is true. It is true. It is true. In the meantime and between time while I'm here talking, let me just do the sound check, my people, and
I'm
then
here talking. Let me just do the sound check for people. And
all right. I think that was enough. That was enough. That was enough. I see a few people on the floor. Let me take some time out to welcome love always. First and foremost, blessings and a pleasant good morning to you, my sister. I'm seeing Yvette Williams. Good morning. I'm seeing Rose Green. Big up yourself, Doreen, my top moderator. Let me see. Yvonne, another top moderator. Bless upon yourself. Big up. A blessed Friday to you guys. Let me first thank the Creator for bringing us to the end of another, beautiful but yet interesting week. Very, very, very interesting. We've seen the good, the bad, and the indifferent. The cancer open cancer. So we've seen it all. We've seen it all. Let me continue to big up some people. Because you know, said this a Friday morning link up. Let me take the time also, guys, to introduce you to my channel membership program for special privileges. I reach out to you on a one-on-one basis. If you would like that, please step out and join the channel membership. You also, you can each one teach one. You understand what I'm saying. I don't want to drag that on. Feel free to join the channel membership program. I see Mora somewhere down below. Big up yourself. What a go on? What a go on? Medea. Mora say what go on? Medea, Mora. All right, I may have skipped over some people. Who did I miss? Who did I miss? I said love always. Doreen, Sana, was yes, 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 yes. I don't want to repeat myself. Um, who else? Who else? Who else? All right, all right. I think that may have been it. Big up on yourself. Blessings, blessings, blessings. All right, my people. So you see the topic. I was just hoping to let some more people rope in because the house is full today, and I may have to run away to play nurse. I may have to run away to play nurse at one point in time, so it may be a very short live. As I tell you, if you weren't here before when I was talking, everybody in the house is sick except me. Yay! Yes, so one man standing. So it may be a very short live, but we move. Um, yes, I was just fixing my earphone. Anyway, my people, so we have seen um videos, everybody's, throwing out them shades, everybody throwing shades here, there, and everywhere, everybody popping up with new titles, new thumbnails, thinking creative, coming up with ways and means to stay afloat because on the know say Marwa is no longer in the village and they cannot, some of them are not reactors and they will not be able to survive And hence we see this barrage, this new breed, Carole, blessings and welcome. So we see this new breed of content coming out from the streets of Miabohanse. I don't know what you guys think about it because it's crazy. It's been crazy, extremely mad, mad, mad. Everywhere you look, it's like you don't. It's like each time you try to, even though you try to stay away from these things, it's the more you try to stay away from these things, the more they will find you. You know what I'm saying? The more they will show themselves. But top of the list, top of the list. Let me address this quick and fast. I don't know. Um, I don't really want to go back too far on this because the last time I was here, I said that I don't want to talk in this kind of. This is what it is, and we have to do what we have to do. So we saw Min Howie put Claude Joseph on the hot seat yesterday, as she always dubbed it hot seat. Now, many of you may not have watched because I stood on the fence, I observed the pains has already begun. The moderators that were once there, I think it's down to now maybe three. I mean, you don't have to have a bagga moderator, but I think it's down to only. I only observed three. I don't know if it was maybe the time of day that she came up or whatever, but it's down to a low. Let me not say no, but you know what I'm saying. Anyhow, she pulled along. She come out. She did what she had. She did her content. I stood on the fence side and I watched. I listened. At some point in time, she was also schooled. She was also schooled. There was messages in between for her from Claude Joseph, even though she had placed him on the hot seat. There was messages. There were some strong messages. But the one that really stood out to me the most is going to take us back to where I left off the last time when I was live, when I said that this volcano that was brewing was from a long time ago. It was bubbling a long time ago. The one thing that stood out the most thing that really, really, really stood out to me from that sitting was when she told Claude Joseph, do not, don't ever be intimidated by anyone. Anyone. So you see what I was saying to you guys, that I believed, I really believe that the root of the entire shenanigans that was played out in front of our eyes was Min Howie herself. Because she's observing things and she's not liking what she's seeing. And she's here to fix things. Like I said before, and I'm going to say again, we can't fix everybody's problems. And then again, he who's in the kitchen is who feel the heat. Not true? Who in the kitchen normally is the one that feels the heat. Hello, Vilma. Hello, Tony. Blessings and welcome. When you're in the kitchen and you're cooking, you will feel the heat. I understand if she would stand on the side and see things that she feels is not fit for her growth or for even the growth of Claude. You understand? I do get it. I do get it. Sometimes you have to make some drastic changes. Not everybody's going to like it. But The problem is when you're gonna allow your mouth to be cut on two sides, that is where the problem is. Speaking about even the situations that are trending in the village. I say situations because there all are situations right now at this point that are trending in the village. I don't know if any one of you guys remember there was a Sunday when we normally do the group roundup before Zach schedule became so drastic. So we had to kind of cut it off. When we were doing the group roundup and Min asked, she requested to join, and she was the one. I'm okay. Before I go any further, let me just tell you guys, I'm not here to beat upon anybody. I'm just saying the truths that I always seek, how I see it. You know, this is my version. When Min requested to join, when Min requested to join, and she came on and she spoke some things about um, even even like the events that are or the situations that are happening in the village, and she said, "Oh, guys, don't even study that. Don't even study that. It is all a pretense. It is all on social media. Because when they see you in public, they're the same ones who are greeting you and buying you this." She even called a name. She said even Max one paid for her food at one point in time. So when she was someplace and he was the one who was calling her down on social media. And the reason why I'm bringing this to you guys now is that I'm finding it very, very hard to now believe in anything that I'm seeing in front of me going forward. Anything that comes in front of me saying, oh, this or that, I'm finding it very hard. Because it was the same mouth that came back to say that 95% of the situations, remember now, it was said that this is all on social media. Remember, that's what she said. And she came back to say in a video a few days ago that 95% of what the guys, the people in the village are here on the internet coming out to say, she said it is true. So now this takes me, okay, Carolee West, thank you for remembering. So now this takes me back to Marwa's dreams. I want to ask you guys sincerely, I want to ask you, how do you see Marwa's dreams going, Marwa's dreams for his village, his beloved Nyabohanse, going forward? Or let me take like the broader picture of it. Where do you see this, his dreams fit? See his dreams fitting? It's like I'm struggling for what's happening around me plus what's in my head. Do you see his dreams fitting anywhere in his beloved Nyabohanse? And I'm asking you this, sincerely asking. Blessings. Where does Marwa's dreams fit in this today's version of Nyabohanse? When people like Marwa is now being called like basically you don't like how would you say now, an alien? Don't belong here. You were never born here. Yet sometimes the very internet that they're using to do these things, the very idea, the very idea of what they're doing, like how coming, building their channels and coming out. I mean, YouTube is there for everybody. But if you go back, if you should go back to like the early versions, like how Marwa explained these things to us, they never even knew what a cell phone was. People wouldn't even know how to go to Nairobi. Some of the people. Take for instance, I'm gonna step away a little bit, then I will come right back. Take for instance this ongoing situation of teenage pregnancy. You guys remember that I sat here and I said, I think the problem is a culture thing. I mean, teenage pregnancy, I also did this disclaimer, teenage pregnancy happens all over the world. But I said in that same breath, with the Nyabohanse situation, I think it's a culture thing. And lo and behold, I came across a video. And in the video, I think I glimpsed Farmer Issa. In the video, if I remember his name correctly, in the video, they were saying basically once once these in the culture, like once these people are, let me say, sterilized. I'm gonna use certain terms here. Once they perform that ceremony, it actually prepares them for man or womanhood. Even though that culture of the sterilization is dying out, apparently, or allegedly, let me use allegedly, it prepares them, once it's done, it prepares them for man or womanhood to go out, prepares them to go out, especially the male. But in that video, I learned that whenever it is done, and even in that same village, it is done in secrecy, privacy. And instead of, you know, not thinking about this thing, they go directly and do the thing. I don't want to be vulgar here. I want it to be advertiser friendly. So basically, I'm just reading the comments, guys. You understand? So basically, once they do the operation on either the male or the female, it now gives them the urge because they're mentally prepared that this is the time for me to go find a man or find a woman and be one with. But when you see the likes of like Gintu and them coming out here, yeah, pregnancy over, who made who pregnancy, who pregnant, and he probably forgot about the root cause. But then he blames Marwa. He says it is Marwa's party. It is Marwa's party that allowed. I saw even a bony faced fish saying it is Marwa's party, PDD and blah blah blah, that allowed such activities to take place in the village. These things were been happening from the inception of time, from the beginning of time. Once circumcision is done, okay, Mister, I said it. I didn't want to use that term. If you know, you know what I was talking about earlier. But now it's up. Once circumcision is done, be it male or female, apparently it is culture that it is preparing them to go out and take the world. Or take on the world. Be them own man, be them own woman. Zach, you can probably tell me if I saw it go. I see you all over in the comments. Is it true? I've seen a video on the streets, and it is said that by culture, once the male in Kenya, Africa, is circumcised, or even the female, it is actually preparing them. Zach, it is actually preparing them. Is it true? It is actually preparing them for maybe to get married or to go take their partners. I don't know. Anyhow, we move. We move. So, blaming Marwa's party for issues that came from mostly. Okay, thank you for responding to that, Zach. Thank you for responding to that. I just wanted to clarify live that yes. So Zach says it's very true. Okay. So blaming Marwa, because I've been seeing the videos here, there, and everywhere. And it goes back to the comment um, that Minhawi was saying that he does not want to be associated with, like, people coming on the internet and yet laughing, smiling, and impregnating young girls here, there, and everywhere. I think in this case, instead of doing this, blaming Marwa's friends, I'm not condoning any one of those young men's behavior. What I'm saying here is not to condone their behaviors. You understand? Wrong is wrong. What I'm saying, it is a culture thing. And in order to fix this, you would have to eradicate the culture, the cultural practices. You would have to eliminate those behaviors. So you start from the root and work your way up. You clean it out. You understand? For instance, you have a tree and it has some dead limbs on it. Don't you start to take off those dead limbs, those dead leaves? You strip them off, you clean them off in order for the tree to breathe and thrive. So I'm saying, no one. This is not a one-man situation and not a one-man problem. So, and it's not that I'm here trying to divert to tell you guys to divert anything from Marwa, but yes, I am, because what you guys are doing is BS. My daughter is around, so I have to keep it clean. You have to set an example. What you guys are doing is BS. Coming out here to say that you do not want to be associated with anybody that does these things. The other one over there so says because of the party that caused these things, and it is Marwa who was giving them condoms and all kind of. So even if he said issue condom, isn't he doing a good thing? Because he know young people that will attend. He know that a young blood gonna be hot and they're gonna wanna do things. And furthermore, you're so quick to blame. Where are the parents for these people, these young people, or the people that you're calling young people that got impregnated? We're not here to preach about no impregnated and whatnot. We're just speaking on the facts and the issues, you know, surrounding this whole saga and this whole situation. So if somebody should go to the community from the clinic, the health services, and issue condoms, so that makes them a PDD and that makes them a Marwa. Do you see the stupidity? See the stupidity of the reasoning of these people? Reasoning of these people. I saw another video yesterday saying congrats dad is making sugar, brown sugar in the community. And people are using the sugar to create alcohol. Let me ask you something. The very time that you decide manufacture, isn't it that you are creating jobs? Aren't you creating income? You're manufacturing. And this is part of upliftment, of building up the community. I cannot begin to fathom Because the more and more I look around, guys, please, if I should tell you, the more and more I look around, is the further and harder it is for me to see Marwa being able to make any successful impact in Nyabohansi. Because, and the reason for me saying so is not that I'm preaching doom and gloom. Please understand, guys. And even the dead would turn over in the grave this morning, just for hearing me saying and understanding what I'm saying. This new breed of content creators and content creation, it will finish you. It will finish you. I'm telling you. You may hear some coughing in the background, guys. Like I said, my daughter is not feeling well, and she's right here by me. So, as I have to look over her, so just bear with me. This is reality, not a studio. This type of content creation and the content creators will finish you. It doesn't matter if Marwa turn to the left from the right. If he goes down, they push him further. Oh my God. And then the likes of the person who came to the comment section saying that we are Marwa's ass kissers, and like people on the street who see the injustice from over the fence and we talk about it. We are Marwa's ass kissers, and Marwa is not God. You see the ignorance of these people. One of them told me some time ago, I don't live in Nyabohanse, so I don't know nothing. I should shut up. And my content is nonsense. You see why sometimes it is only fitting that you leave some hot mess where they are, let them remain mess, and let flies just lay maggots. Hey, I'm sorry, but this is kind of like a candid conversation. There's no coffee this morning. Remember to do the coffee before I come to you guys, so I have to speak how I feel because the coffee kind of mellow me up, but right now I'm irritated. Mm. Do you understand how hard it is for somebody to really believe that something can happen? Something good can actually come out of somewhere or somebody or something, and all they get is just fight, lies, defamation, backstabbing, accusation, people just pulling away left, right, and center, and it just takes one poison-minded individual, maybe with a little bit of money, maybe with a little bit of money and a little bit of urging. Oops, everything done, everything finished. Take a look around, guys, and you will understand. Look at the comments section. Look how quick they're ready to buy out these fools. And because the one on the other side looking like my neighbor, my friend, or even like the neighbor or the friend, or even their own relatives, they are willing to throw them under the bus. Mara is not the only victim in this. Even their own relatives, they are ready and willing to throw under the bus. Just for what? So I ask the question again. Do you guys like really see Marwa being able at any point in the future to help Nyabo and Hansing from the state that it is in right now? with all these war games going on. I call them war games. Do you guys see Marwa helping them to because at this point they're saying you're not God, you're the swamp king, the swamp, you're the king, you're the this, you're the that, you're the slave driver. You want to work us out for nothing. You want to, oh God, Marwa, leave them to their own demise. Sometimes I don't care what anybody wanna say. Marwa came out and because of frustration and he said what he said and whatever, whatever. That is behind us now. I'm looking at the broader picture. Forget about being angry for a few seconds and saying things. Because if it wasn't for us, there would be no Marwa. And if it wasn't for Marwa, there would be no body coming to us from Nyabohanse. I'm telling you the truth. Because who would have known them? No, serious. Who would have known them? Because us as audience watches and supports. You understand what I'm saying? And in return, he went home with this beautiful gift called YouTube platform. Guys, I found this thing. Hey, guys, filmmakers, where are you? This is such a perfect story. It is such a perfect, yo, when I look at it, this is such a perfect story. I saw Gake doing something called Betrayal. I can't wait. I can't wait. But on another level, what is happening right now is fit for the movies, bro. It's fit for the movies. A blockbuster because, yo. But all in all, I thank you guys for even allowing us to come and talk about you guys and opening your community to us. And thank Maro all the time. Because if it wasn't for him, there would have been no you. We wouldn't know none of us. We wouldn't know you guys. We wouldn't know you. So, like I said, guys, the life is gonna be very short today. So my advice going forward, I would love to really put this out there. I would really love to put this out there to you guys. I see some of you in Kenya and Nyabohanse. I know you watch. I check my analytics. I know. I would love to encourage you to take a look at the village. Just take a walk around. Take a look at your village. Try to backtrack the Nyabohanse before versus now. People are interested in your village. Look at Brenda, for instance. I mean, she met the love of her life, and she could have chosen to let them go to Uganda because Sivan seems to be a very free spirited person. And instead, what did they do? They bought a land in Nyabohanse. Oops, more children going to school, more mouths being fed. Come on, guys, can't you get the broader picture? So, when Marwa said that it is greed and selfishness that has you guys behaving in this way, why would you want to tell him that he plays like he's God and he believes that he will, like people forever owe him for bringing YouTube to the village? No, it's because you're breaking his heart with these attitudes, this behavior. You guys don't see the long term side. We don't see the side effect. We're not looking at the future. But he sees. He's seeing that when you come out here, behave in this manner, The dream that he has for building up this community will be no more. My reason being, investors are not going to want to come to the garbage truck, the garbage dump. No, because they don't want flies. No, they don't want maggots. So if you do not want to be flies and maggots, clean up. Clean up. That's what Marwa has been trying to do. Clean up the place. You understand? All Marwa was trying to do is to clean up the beautiful little place called Nyabo Hanse. In terms of, I mean, it's good to have to remember, old customs and whatnot. But take for instance a muddy house that wears away if after a couple of years, maybe a couple of months, I don't know. I don't know how long those things last. For instance, you have a rainy season, a long, lengthy. Look at the rain that even fell and tore down his fence the other day. See, all the muddy houses were in the village with the thatch roof and the whatever. These are the things that Marwa is trying to eradicate poverty. So he brings this beautiful thing called YouTube. Show people your culture. Speak about, your humble beginnings. Let me tell you something. You know how much I've learned, and that's why I always say thank you guys for allowing me. You know how much I used to just watch African culture, African movies, especially during the pandemic when we had nothing to do. Hmm. Yeah, and you watch and you watch but that was not the real thing. This is the real thing. But that infighting and that, hey, that's why they said the love of money. The love of money is the root of all evil. And it is true. It is true. Because basically, your attitudes and your actions right now is giving greedy. Dog eat dog. That is the situation right now. And I don't care who you are, I'm coming for you and I'm going to chop you down. I'm going to fabricate stories. And even if I'm going to tell you the same story 20 times 20, each one of the time I'm coming, it's going to sound different and intriguing. Imagine, Marwa is not there. Okay, imagine. Marwa is a scammer. Marwa is what they call him, P. Diddy. Marwa is but yet for all, not one of your titles. Sometimes even the thumbnail of the villa. Not one of your titles. Or even underneath the video could barely go without that tag Marwa. Marwa, Marwa, Hey, you guys are gonna finish this guy. Yet for all, you won't heed to anything that he's saying because you're loose like a cannon. Hey, guys, it's just a dream. It's just a dream. And the division lately, Delilah, 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 Delilah. How many times I call you Delilah, Delilah. The division, the division, Delilah. Heed, 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 Delilah. Hmm. You see how many times I call you? You know, you ever see people run like a fire under them foot? Sometimes when you cause unnecessary friction, when the fire come back, I'm speaking in parables now. When the fire comes back, hey, people may think that you're gone crazy, but it's not. It's the deeds. It's payback. Them say karma is like a bank loan. Delilah, Delilah, Delilah. Heed, heed. That spirit of Delilah, heed. Hey! Anyway, guys, I don't really like to come this way. Hmm. I don't really like to come this way, but hi, blessed blessings, welcome. I don't really like to speak this way because sometimes it's not a lot of you that gets it, and we all have different beliefs. And they're me trying to impose my beliefs or my sayings here in the public space. But it's my platform, it's my channel. And I don't want to offend anyone. I really don't want to come off as offensive to anybody. But when you look around, once you look around and you see, I don't like injustice, I seek truth. I like to seek the truth. I like to speak the truth. Many times there are stories out here that been tossed around, and I will wait it out before I say anything because I don't want to. Just because it's hot off the press, you're running, coming. I like to hear. If I could even hear more than two sides of the story, that's me. That's just me. Big up yourself, Awa. I see you. I see you. I don't like to, you know, just run because I hear something. I want to see it. So my message, again, as I was saying earlier before I get derailed, trample the spirit of Delilah. My message before I go off, guys, encourage Marwa, to continue on his journey. Because let me tell you something, these things can be very, no, don't mind you see somebody coming on the internet. These things can be very disheartening. I'm telling you, it can break you. It can break you. It can break you. I never came and subscribed to Marwa because I thought he was perfect. And that message is for you who is saying that we think that Marwa is God and we are his ass kissers. Nobody is perfect on the face of this earth here. None. Not one of us. So if you're perfect, maybe you belong to somewhere out in the perfect verse. I can't even say universe. The perfect verse. You belong somewhere out there. If you're the only perfect being, perfect enough to come here to tell us who we think is God and blah, blah, blah. It is only fair. If somebody does right, tell them right. If they do wrong, tell them wrong. They're wrong. And if you hear me speaking out, you're going to hear me say, no, Marwa. Okay, this look good, Marwa, whatever. That's just how I am. Don't do this thing. Man, that not sound good. That don't look good. That's just how I speak. So not because we're not over there, I'm not over there following you guys shouting, yeah, him wicked. Oh, him use the children. He used the kids and he don't pay them money. The likes of Ginto didn't get paid. But guess he never get paid. Bull crap. Bull crap. It is always going to be a lot of noise where the hate is. Anywhere hate is, there's always a lot of noise. So me no follow over there. So I don't follow noise. Too much hate and confusion in the noise. And a lot of you don't get it. Why you think my channel sits like this? Because I'm not following no noise. Let me be me, slow and steady. Because I look for what? The truth. I don't follow crowd. I seek the truth. hmm That doesn't mean that I'm perfect. That doesn't mean that I may not be misinformed by probably taking information from somewhere but I seek to find the truth. So when I come out here and say how I feel about certain situation is because I know that, okay, this seems to be even close to what reality is supposed to be like, the real reality, the true reality. You understand, guys? So, for those of you who are closest to I am Marvel, just continue to encourage him. And not only him alone, because when a woman's spirit is broken, if they try, it's gonna be hard for the relationship. It's gonna be a tug of war. And like deep inside, I'm sensing something, but I don't want to say not about Marwa. I'm sensing something. I'm not gonna say it here. Deep inside, I'm sensing something. But leave it. Let's just continue to encourage that young couple that is awaiting the arrival of their kid. But God knows. Sometimes you wish you could scope up somebody and just take them and put them over there so away from the danger and the harm and the hurt and just let them shine. But, guys, seriously speaking, in most cases, you are always like loved and appreciated outside of your home. Look at the reception that the Mongo gets from Jamaica every time. Hmm? Do you do you even look at the reception that she gets from Jamaica every time? Hmm? And when she comes to the village, nothing but even if she's not there, nothing but chaos and confusion. Nothing but chaos and confusion. Oh, she don't have this. She broke. She can't travel anymore. She don't have money. Yada 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 blah blah. You understand? You see why she does not want to associate herself? Because it hurts you even deeper when you know that it is the people them that you grow up. You know from birth. You grew up with them, or not maybe that birth. I don't know. I don't know. You grew up with them, the people them that you're supposed to love, and them supposed to love you is the one them who ponging you, ponging you, ponging you. It hurts even deeper. And even with the situation with Minhawi and Marwa, that's why it was a shocker for him. And that's why I'm telling you guys, continue to encourage him. Continue to encourage him. Minhawi has cut out a path for herself with her husband or boyfriend, Claude Joseph. I mean, it's in a wedding yet, but they say husband. With Claude Joseph, that's their part in life. That's how life is. You know, it doesn't stay the same all the time. Sometimes life itself burn you so hard you wonder, it make you wish you never was even born. But in the meantime, it is a way that is being prepared for you. Some of we might be short and sweet, or just short and sour. Some of we might be long and arduous, and you rejoice in the end. Who knows? Who knows? The mystery of life, it's intriguing. You don't know. So, Marwa, just don't expect too much. At this point, just expect nothing, basically. Just expect nothing. Live your life without expectation, especially from the people them in the village. Continue to live without expectation. Close your gate. Welcome who you feel like welcome. It's not that I'm telling you what to do, I'm just suggesting. You understand who you're comfortable with and live your life. Because the crowd, the party, the baga baga, it is tearing you down. They are there to devour you. Don't let them rob you of your joy. Don't let them rob you of your joy. And I am foreseeing, I said I wasn't going to say anything, but I'm saying it. I'm foreseeing where a home will be built or bought someplace else. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm foreseeing it's going to be someplace else. A home is going to be built or purchased someplace else. I don't know where it is. For peace and for that relationship to really be functioning the right way. I know Mara will love that village. I myself feel it because when you, especially sometimes when Rocio does the meditation vlogs and you hear the nature, because she will get quiet. Listen, I'm a nature god. That's me. I love nature. I could just close my eyes and go anywhere I want. That's me. I could close my eyes and eat anything that I want, meaning that I could literally, once I close my eyes, I begin to taste anything, anywhere. That's just me. And that is when you train yourself to be at one with nature. And if the energies are too negative and too strong and conflicting in that village, Rocio is not gonna thrive because she's always one to want to be at one with nature. Marwa is an in your face people person, is electrifying personality. But Rocio on the other side, they're close, but Rocio on the other side is like, let me out there. I want to breathe. That's who she is. But Marwa is in your face. Hey, hey, people, person, don't. Argentinians versus Africans, it's vastly different. It's different. The culture is different. So don't blame anybody here. And don't come say she come to run Marwa life or to dictate. It is the culture clash. And a lot of those people don't understand because they can not afford to come in and conquer and devour and divide. So then they push back at Rocio. But it's the culture difference. They love each other and they will spend a lot of time and laugh and chat and eat, and then when they're done, they go back to the quiet space. But it's family first all the time. That's a culture of like Latinos. Family, family. But Marwa is gonna take on the entire village, and that is where the problem is going to come constantly. I just see like somewhere in the future, in order to sustain that relationship, to maintain that relationship and peace, they're going to have to do something different, have an escape route in order to maintain the balance. Yeah, I see that. I see it like that. I don't know, guys. Forgive me if I'm overthinking. I think I'm allowed. I think I'm allowed to overthink though. Hmm? I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, my people, as I say, continue. I've seen a lot of comments. Thank you guys for being very very active on the comment section. Please take the time out. Please take the time out to go ahead and hit that like before I go out. Also remember, this is just a live chat, and to the 42, I don't know, 42 of you guys that are watching right now, thank you very much for giving me your undivided attention. Thank you. And I trust I'm not supposed to even having to apologize for speaking, what I see that and my view. But if I've said anything that may be confused or sound conflicting to anybody, I humbly apologize. Please take the time out to hit that like button. The views are really not matching the likes. I know you may come back at some point and do your thing, because some of you might not be able to do just that. But bless upon yourself. Continue to enjoy on the weekend. Let me see if I'm missing anything before I go out. Yeah, I'm just reading the comments, guys. Thank you guys for being very. Hey, I've seen Da. Blessings and welcome. I think it's the first time I've seen you here. Welcome. Please remember to give the live a like. Perlin Kerr, blessings, welcome. Please remember to give the live a like before you go out, and have yourselves a blessed weekend. And let us hope that, you know, next week is way better way better than what we, were dealt. Like this week was just crazy. It was just crazy. My people, big up on yourself. Enjoy the weekend, and I hope that I've covered every topic, everything that I hope I didn't forget anything, or I mentioned all my thanks for all my moderators coming out, keeping the chat clean and tidy. Once again, very small hour. Yvonne, Carolee, Sana, bless upon yourself. Tony G, big up yourself. I'll see you guys on the next one. Love you know, and peace.
I feel like I'm losing